The real fountain of youth? It's right there in your kitchen pantry. That's right, folks. The key to longevity and vitality is in the foods we eat every day. That's right. What you eat plays a huge role in how long and how well you live. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can work wonders for your health. We're talking about adding years to your life and life to your years. Imagine feeling more energetic, vibrant, and youthful, no matter your age. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're gonna make me eat nothing but kale and tofu, ain't ya? Hold your horses. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about making smarter choices. We're gonna talk about all sorts of delicious foods that'll not only tantalize your taste buds, but also make your cells sing. From mouth-watering salads to gourmet dishes, healthy eating can be a delightful experience. We're gonna go deep into the nitty-gritty of anti-inflammatory diets, exploring how foods like berries, nuts, and leafy greens can reduce inflammation and promote overall health. The ins and outs of intermittent fasting, a practice that can help regulate your metabolism and improve your body's natural repair processes. The what's what of the keto craze, the power of plants, and how a low-carb, high-fat diet can boost your energy levels and mental clarity. And the foods that'll make you feel like you're aging in reverse. So, giddy up, folks, because we're about to jump on a culinary journey to discover the true fountain of youth right in your own kitchen. Imagine yourself 20 years from now. You're spry as a spring chicken, dancing the night away, keeping up with your grandkids, and feeling absolutely fantastic. That's the power of good nutrition. By making smart choices about what we put into our bodies, we're giving ourselves the gift of a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. Now, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. There's a whole lot of misinformation out there about what's good for you and what ain't. Fad diets pop up faster than dandelions in springtime, and it's enough to make your head spin. But don't you worry, I'm here to separate the wheat from the chaff, the snake oil from the real deal. We're gonna break it all down in plain English so you can make informed choices for you and your family. Over the next few minutes, we're going to embark on a journey to unlock the secrets of longevity through the power of food. We're going to laugh, we're going to learn, and by the time we're done, you're going to be armed with the knowledge you need to live your best life, longer. So, buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be a wild ride. Y'all know how when you cut your finger, it gets red, swollen, and tender? That, my friends, is inflammation in action. It's your body's natural way of protecting and healing itself. Now, a little inflammation here and there is a good thing. It's like a helpful neighbor who checks in when you're feeling under the weather. But when inflammation becomes chronic, like that neighbor who just won't go home, that's when the trouble starts. See, chronic inflammation is like a slow burn inside your body. You might not even realize it's happening, but it's silently wreaking havoc on your cells, tissues, and organs. And guess what? It's one of the biggest culprits behind age-related diseases like heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and even wrinkles. Yep, you heard me right, wrinkles. Inflammation is like that pesky houseguest who just won't stop messing up your decor. Now, before you panic, there's good news. Just like certain foods can fan the flames of inflammation, there are also powerful foods that can help put those fires out. That's where the beauty of an anti-inflammatory diet comes in. It's like having a team of tiny firefighters in your body, ready to tackle those inflammatory flare-ups. So, what does an anti-inflammatory diet look like? Well, it's all about loading up on foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and other nutrients that help cool down that internal inferno. Think of it as giving your body the tools it needs to fight back against inflammation and keep you feeling young and spry. Now, let's meet some of the all-star players in the Anti-Inflammatory League. First up, we got the vibrant veggies. Think leafy greens like spinach and kale, cruciferous champs like broccoli and cauliflower, and colorful contenders like bell peppers and tomatoes. These bad boys are packed with antioxidants and fiber, which are like little sponges that soak up those inflammatory compounds. Next, we got the fantastic fruits. Berries are your best bet, folks. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. They're like nature's candy, but without the guilt trip. They're bursting with antioxidants and have anti-inflammatory superpowers that'll make you feel like a superhero yourself. Now, let's talk about how to build an anti-inflammatory plate that'll make Father Time jealous. Aim to fill half your plate with those colorful veggies we talked about. Then, add a quarter plate of lean protein like fish, chicken, beans, or tofu. And finally, round it out with another quarter plate of healthy carbs like quinoa, brown rice, or sweet potatoes. And don't forget about healthy fats. Add a dollop of olive oil to your salad, sprinkle some nuts and seeds on top, or enjoy a slice of avocado. These good fats are like lubricants for your body, fighting inflammation and keeping things running smoothly. Now, before we move on to the next secret weapon in our longevity arsenal, I gotta tell you, it ain't just about what you eat, but also about what you don't eat. Sugar, processed foods, and unhealthy fats are like fuel for the inflammatory fire. They're like those troublemakers who keep stirring the pot and causing chaos in your body. All right, folks, let's mosey on over to our next longevity superstar, intermittent fasting. This ain't some newfangled diet fad, no sir. Folks have been practicing intermittent fasting for centuries, whether they knew it or not. Think about it. Our ancestors didn't have grocery stores on every corner or refrigerators stocked full of snacks. They went through periods of feast and famine, and guess what? Their bodies adapted and thrived. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fasting? You mean I gotta starve myself? No way, Jose. Well, hold your horses. Intermittent fasting ain't about depriving yourself. It's more like giving your body a break from constant digestion, a little vacation for your gut, if you will. And the best part? It can have some mighty impressive benefits for your health and longevity. In a nutshell, intermittent fasting is all about cycling between periods of eating and not eating. It's like a light switch for your metabolism. You're either flipping it on or off. Now don't go thinking you gotta go days without food. There are all sorts of different methods, and some are easier than you might think. Some folks like to do what's called time-restricted feeding, where they only eat within a certain window of time each day, like from noon to 8 p.m. Others prefer to fast for a whole day or two each week. The key is to find what works best for you and your lifestyle. Section 3. The benefits? Hold on to your hats, folks. Now you're probably wondering, why in tarnation would I want to put myself through this? Well, my friend, the benefits of intermittent fasting are nothing short of remarkable. First off, it can help you shed those stubborn pounds and keep them off. See, when you fast, your body starts burning fat for fuel instead of relying on those sugary carbs. But that's not all. Intermittent fasting can also help lower your blood sugar, improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, boost brain function, and even protect against chronic diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even some types of cancer. Which method is right for me? Now, I know what you're thinking. With all these different methods, how am I supposed to know which one's right for me? Well, that's a darn good question. The truth is, the best method for you depends on a whole lot of factors like your age, health status, activity level, and even your personality. If you're new to the fasting game, I always recommend starting slow and gradual. Maybe try a 12-hour fasting window to begin with and see how you feel. Then you can gradually increase your fasting window or try different methods until you find what suits you best. Section 5. Now, before you go full-on fasting. Hold your horses, partner. Before you go jumping into intermittent fasting head first, there are a few things you gotta keep in mind. First off, it's important to make sure you're getting enough nutrients during your eating windows. Load up on those nutrient-dense foods we talked about earlier. The veggies, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats. And listen up, folks, it's crucial to stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water, unsweetened tea, or black coffee during your fasting windows. And last but not least, always listen to your body. If you start feeling lightheaded, dizzy, or unwell at any point, break your fast and have something to eat. The keto craze, fad diet, or fountain of youth. Now y'all know to separate the health fads from the real deal. And lately there's been a whole lot of buzz about this here ketogenic diet. Folks are dropping pounds like hot potatoes and claiming it's the best thing since sliced bread. But is this just another fad diet destined for the dustbin of history, or could it hold the keys to unlocking a longer, healthier life? Well, gather around, my friends, as we delve deep into the science behind the keto craze and see if it lives up to the hype. We'll explore how it works, its potential benefits and drawbacks, and whether it's something you should consider for your own longevity journey. So buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the world of ketones. So, what in tarnation is ketosis? Now, to understand the ketogenic diet, we gotta first wrap our heads around this here thing called ketosis. It's a bit of a sciencey term, but don't worry, we'll break it down nice and easy. See, normally, your body runs on glucose, which is just a fancy word for sugar. This glucose comes from the carbohydrates you eat, like bread, pasta, and all those tasty treats. You eat carbs, your body breaks them down into glucose, and uses that glucose for energy. Pretty simple, right? It's like putting gas in your car. It keeps you going. But here's where things get interesting. What happens when you take away that gas, or in this case, those carbs? When you severely restrict carbs, like you do on the keto diet, your body's got to find a new energy source. It's like your car running out of gas and needing an alternative fuel. And that's where ketones come in. These are molecules produced by the liver from fat, and they serve as an alternative fuel source. Ketones are like these little energy packets that your liver produces from fat when glucose is in short supply. Think of them as the backup batteries that keep your body running smoothly. They're like the backup generators that kick in when the power goes out. Your body switches from using glucose to using these ketones for energy. So, when you're in ketosis, your body's humming along on fat instead of sugar. This means you're burning fat for fuel, which can lead to weight loss and other health benefits. And that, my friends, is the basic premise of the ketogenic diet: to shift your metabolism from a sugar burner to a fat-burning machine. It's a fascinating process that can transform the way your body uses energy, helping you achieve your health and fitness goals. The keto diet. A crash course. Alright, so we know the keto diet is all about getting your body into ketosis. But what does that look like in practice? How do you actually get started and stick with it? Well, it's all about drastically reducing your carb intake and replacing it with healthy fats and moderate amounts of protein. This means rethinking your meals and snacks. Think of it like this. Fats are your friend. We're talking healthy fats like avocado, nuts, seeds, olive oil, fatty fish, and yes, even bacon. Protein in moderation. Think chicken, fish, eggs, tofu, and Greek yogurt. These are your go-to sources for protein. Carbs, keep them low and slow. Say goodbye to bread, pasta, rice, sugary drinks, and most fruits. This can be a big change, but it's essential for ketosis. Stick to low-carb veggies like leafy greens, broccoli, and cauliflower. These veggies are nutrient-dense and low in carbs, making them perfect for your new diet. Now, I ain't gonna lie, adjusting to the keto diet can be tough at first. It requires a lot of planning and discipline. You might experience what folks call the keto flu, feeling kinda tired, headachy, and irritable. This happens as your body transitions from burning carbs to burning fat for energy. But don't you worry, those symptoms usually pass within a few days as your body adapts to its new fuel source. Stay hydrated and get plenty of rest to help ease the transition. Once you get past the initial phase, you'll likely find yourself with more energy and mental clarity. Many people report feeling better than ever. Remember, the key to success on the keto diet is preparation and consistency. Plan your meals, track your progress, and don't be afraid to seek support from the keto community. With time and dedication, you'll be able to make the keto diet a sustainable and enjoyable part of your lifestyle. Good luck on your keto journey. But hold your horses. The keto diet ain't for everyone. Now, before you run out and clear your pantry of all things carbs, it's important to remember that the keto diet ain't a one-size-fits-all solution. In fact, for some folks, it can actually do more harm than good. For example, folks with certain medical conditions like kidney disease, liver problems, or pancreatic issues should steer clear of the keto diet. And pregnant or breastfeeding women should also avoid it. It's always best to talk to your doctor before making any major dietary changes, especially one as drastic as the keto diet. So, the million-dollar question is, can the keto diet really help you live longer? Well, the jury's still out on that one. While some studies have shown that the keto diet can have some pretty impressive health benefits, like reducing inflammation, improving brain function, and even protecting against certain types of cancer, more research is needed to determine its long-term effects on longevity. However, there's no doubt that the keto diet can be a powerful tool for improving your overall health and well-being, which can certainly contribute to a longer, healthier life. But remember, folks, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Alright folks, let's turn our attention to the real MVPs of the longevity game, plants. Now, I ain't talking about growing a chia pet on your windowsill. I'm talking about harnessing the incredible power of plant-based eating to fuel your body and turn back the hands of time. You see, for centuries, cultures around the world have thrived on diets rich in fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. And guess what? These folks tend to live longer, healthier lives with lower rates of chronic diseases. Coincidence? I think not. Now, plant-based eating can mean different things to different folks. Some folks choose to go full-on vegan, ditching all animal products. Others prefer a more flexible approach, like vegetarianism or simply reducing their meat consumption. The key, my friends, is to find what works best for you and your lifestyle. But no matter what your approach, one thing's for sure. Pumping up your plate with plants is one of the best things you can do for your health and longevity. These nutritional powerhouses are chock full of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber, and other compounds that work their magic to keep you feeling your best. Now I know what you're thinking. Hold on, don't I need meat to get enough protein? Well, that's a common misconception, my friend. While it's true that meat is a good source of protein, it ain't the only one. Plants are packed with protein too, especially legumes like beans, lentils, and chickpeas. Tofu, tempeh, nuts, seeds, and even whole grains like quinoa and brown rice also contribute to your daily protein needs. And the best part? Plant-based protein comes without the unhealthy saturated fat and cholesterol found in many animal products. So, how do you make plants the stars of your plate? It's easier than you might think. Start by filling half your plate with colorful vegetables at every meal. Think leafy greens, cruciferous veggies, bell peppers, tomatoes, mushrooms. The more variety, the better. Next, add a quarter plate of whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, or wild rice. These complex carbs provide sustained energy and fiber to keep you feeling full and satisfied. And finally, round it out with a quarter plate of plant-based protein, like beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh, or a veggie burger. Now, as you embark on your plant-powered journey, remember to listen to your body and pay attention to how you feel. Some folks thrive on a completely plant-based diet, while others may need to include small amounts of animal products to feel their best. The key is to find what works best for you and makes you feel energized, nourished, and satisfied. And remember, folks, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every step you take towards incorporating more plants into your diet is a step towards a longer, healthier life. Section 1. The Fountain of Youth Grocery List. Stock up on these longevity superstars. Alright folks, now that we've covered the power of anti-inflammatory diets, the ins and outs of intermittent fasting, the keto craze, and the magic of plant-based eating, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What are the specific foods that can help you age gracefully and live a longer, healthier life? Well, grab your pen and paper, because we're about to create your very own Fountain of Youth grocery list. These are the foods you're going to want to stock up on to keep your cells singing and your body feeling its best for years to come. Section 2. Berries. Tiny but mighty fighters against aging. First up, we got the superstars of the fruit world, berries. These little gems are like nature's candy, but without the guilt trip. They're bursting with antioxidants, those powerful compounds that fight off those pesky free radicals that can damage your cells and accelerate aging. Think of free radicals like little troublemakers running around in your body, causing all sorts of mischief. Antioxidants are like the sheriff in town, rounding up those troublemakers and keeping the peace. And when it comes to antioxidants, berries are the top dogs. Next on our list, we got the leafy greens, spinach, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard. These nutritional powerhouses are like a breath of fresh air for your body. They're packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that promote healthy aging from the inside out. Leafy greens are especially rich in vitamins A, C, and K, as well as folate and magnesium. These nutrients play a crucial role in maintaining healthy vision, boosting your immune system, supporting brain function, and protecting your bones. Don't underestimate the power of nuts and seeds, folks. These little bites are packed with healthy fats, protein, fiber, and a whole lot of other nutrients that can help you age gracefully. Almonds, walnuts, pecans, chia seeds, flax seeds. The list goes on and on. Nuts and seeds are particularly rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain health, heart health, and reducing inflammation. They're also a good source of vitamin E, which helps protect your cells from damage, and zinc, which supports immune function. Now, before you run out and fill your shopping cart with nothing but berries, leafy greens, and nuts, remember folks, it's all about balance. The key to a healthy and longevity-boosting diet is to enjoy a variety of foods from all food groups. So, make sure you're getting enough protein from lean sources like fish, chicken, beans, and tofu. Include plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables in your diet, and choose whole grains over refined grains whenever possible. And don't forget about healthy fats from sources like olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds. Well, folks, we've covered a whole heap of ground today, from fighting inflammation with the colors of the rainbow to giving your gut a well-deserved break with intermittent fasting. We've explored the keto craze, dived deep into the plant-based pool, and stocked our pantries with longevity superstars. But if there's one thing I want you to take away from today's chit-chat, it's this. You have the power to take control of your health and longevity through the choices you make at the dinner table. It ain't about fad diets or depriving yourself. It's about making sustainable changes that nourish your body and bring you joy. Think of it this way. You're the head chef of your life, and your plate is your canvas. Every meal is an opportunity to create a masterpiece that not only tastes delicious, but also fuels your body and mind for the long haul. So, ditch the processed junk, embrace the colors of the rainbow, and don't be afraid to experiment in the kitchen. Listen to your body, find what works best for you, and remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you've enjoyed this little journey to the fountain of youth, or should I say, the fountain of food. Remember, the secrets to a longer, healthier life are right there in your kitchen. So go on, go forth and create those culinary masterpieces that'll have you feeling young, vibrant, and full of life for years to come. And remember, y'all, age is just a number. It's how you live that counts. Until next time, remember, embrace the power of nature for a healthier, happier you. Subscribe for additional health and wellness tips, and thanks for watching.